Hey there, welcome to part 7 of my Let's Play Darkest Dungeon series. So, on the last episode we did all the preparations we needed for tackling down this necromancer. So, I'm just adjusting a few of those skills here. I don't want to have Noxious Blast here, or yeah, let's do it like that. Incision's doing me not too much good here. Since we're up against so many undead, bleeding won't do much. So, let's go. With the crypts, ruins, not crypts, I want to bring up more rations than usual. Some more holy water, some of those, and torches, of course. And I'm missing a few keys. Let's do it like that, and bring up a few keys. Alright, let's go. The Necromancer is the first boss you usually meet in this game, and he's, well, I'm gonna explain it when we're gonna run into him. For now, it's just another medium-sized expedition overall. Nothing more like that. There are a few tier 1 bosses which are already dangerous on tier 1, but the Necromancer is none of those, so here we are. Chances are the Necromancer is going to sit in this room, and we're gonna start exploring here. Another journal page. I feel like I want to really collect those. I don't know if there's any use of them if you collect enough of them. But, well, I don't have this in inventory space. Every time I run these expeditions, I don't have enough inventory slots left for taking these upstairs. But okay, so first fight. We're up against 2 Bone Courtiers, which is pretty obnoxious, but we got some advantage in surprise, and look at that. My Arbalest just crit this guy away. So we're going for the blinding grenade to get this guy stunned. And for the first turn, I want to chop down this guy. Perfect. These are 2 guys down already in the first turn. So let's see if I can stun this dude too. Yes, I can. So, well, chances are I'm not gonna get any damage whatsoever in this fight. I'm gonna toss this Plague Grenade here. Because, yeah, okay, I couldn't prevent him from doing that. But that's okay. And let's finish him off. That was only the Bone Defender left, but he's easy to pick up. And there we are already. Inventory jammed down. We need to get rid of the journal page immediately. So my Crusader is getting some damage over time in from that trap. And there's the next enemy team, and we're getting shuffled around. That's not cool. I'm gonna toss the blinding gas again and stun these 2 guys. And that's why I love this skill so much. It really relieves a lot of the pressure out of these fights. So I'm gonna chop, because there's a good chance that I will destroy this guy in one blow. So that's too much damage by now. Alright, he didn't finish off the Bone Defender with 1 blow, but I didn't expect that, to be quite honest. So we're gonna Plague Grenade into this. Apply some Blight. And I'm gonna start bandaging my Crusader. The Battlefield Bandage gives you this buff of increased healing received, and that's why the Medic's Greaves are as great. Because you can amplify the amount of healing by a lot. Let's purge and remove those corpses so these guys get up front. And I'm gonna directly smite this guy and get rid of 1. And we're gonna patch up this guy. So the healing received buff works for every source of healing, so Also, the battlefield medicine of the Plague Doctor gets quite a bit stronger. And there we are. Almost good as new, my friend. And sadly, my lever took this swing and didn't hit. Alright, so that's that. We're already short in inventory space. I'm gonna drop the anti-venom because that's not worth too much, and the bandage because bandages, you don't need them too much here. Let's unlock the sarcophagus with a key. Nice, some gold. I like that. And let's keep exploring here. So, how are we gonna deal with that? I'm gonna try to stun this spider. Uh-oh, that was not the stun skill. Oops, my bad. So let's get rid of this one. And I don't need to do anything more with that guy. He's gonna die from the blight on his own. So that's been dealt with. And this is a good occasion to just heal up instead of attacking. And that's a heal crit. Nice. Heal crits also reduce stress, which is pretty useful overall. And here we are at an alchemy table. You can use the herbs on it to disinfect it and get some gold. And we really need gold. And scouting is not the best virtue of this party. There's another trap. Alright, so let's unlock this cabinet. More gold. That's sweet. And we found a map. That's good. That's very, very good. And let's head back. I didn't turn in the floor, because if you start moving backwards like that, your heroes will get more stress. It makes them nervous to walk backwards like that. So it's always better to get into that room and then turn over. And every floor which was already explored uses a lot less torches while you're walking across it. That's also worth noticing. So this urn can be purged with the holy water. And I can't carry all this stuff. This is so sad. Oh well, let's drop the torch, and I'm gonna leave the jade behind. I already have so many of those. And we got another ambush in. That's cool. So I'm gonna start out with the blinding gas again to stun them guys. And oh no, I can't bandage him. And let's start whacking them. I feel like this is one of those fights where I can just go for AoE. And chop down this guy. He's stunned, won't do any action. And he's gonna heal himself a little bit. That's one stress attack coming through, but can totally manage with that. And I'm not able to hit him, sadly. So we're gonna clear out a few of those corpses. And smack this guy down. Just like that. Alright. This portrait I want to have. I really want to have. Let's drop that citrine. And well, I want to have that gold, but not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna go for resting pretty soon. So, oh. And another ambush coming in. Dang it. So the leper is absolutely useless at this position where he's standing right now, which is quite a pain. So we gotta reorganize our order here a bit. This sucks, to say the least. We're gonna take way more damage than we need to, due to the ambush shuffle. But I can't change it right now. Okay, so now we can fight. But like I said, we're taking a lot of damage through cause of that. Because all these turns rearranging my positioning went wasted here. I'm gonna focus my fire on the big one here. I want to get rid of this guy. Because he's the only guy I can kill actually kill in this turn, so feels a lot safer to do so. Let's see if I can stun another round. Yes, I can. So I need to get rid of the corpse here. Well, that worked perfectly. Like, not. I'm gonna bandage up my Plague Doctor a little bit. This is one of those fights where nothing works as intended. So let's get rid of this guy. Crit that corpse, baby. 27 damage. I wish they would do that when we really need the damage. So I'm gonna toss in some blight in this guy and start whacking the cutthroat here. That's a sweet dodge from my team. Let's see if I can finish both of them off. Yes, I can. Alright, so we're gonna leave this stuff behind. And I'm gonna go make a camp here. Use all the food they want, because it heals a lot. We're gonna do the Cell of Speech, because some stress resistance might come in handy. And some speed buff for the team. I don't feel like we need the speed buff too much. But the accuracy and crit on this guy could be sweet. And I have 4 more left, so yeah, might as well take the marching plan here. Or we're gonna do that. Yeah, let's go for some more damage. This is actually insane. So let's hope we don't get ambushed, but oh well, that's okay. That could have been worse. That could have been a lot worse. That's one of the most harmless scenarios imaginable. Yeah, of course. Of course he crits me. If he didn't crit me, this ambush would have been a completely pointless, so I get it, I get it. Alright, some gold in the sarcophagus, and I'm gonna use my rations here to heal up my Crusader, and mainly to free up some inventory space too. So, let's go. That's another 4-man party. This dungeon features so far a lot of big fights, and I forgot to reorder my party. Silly me, that's not cool. Alright, so well, I took my chances of finishing him off with one blow, because I felt like this could happen, that I would be able to finish off both of them with one turn. But turns out he missed, which is really cool. I'm pretty happy. So the stress will be not too high. And when they stand that close up front, they tend to use not their stress attack, but their knife attack instead. So, my Plague Doctor took in a gruesome hit here, and that's why I'm gonna delay this fight a little bit, patch him up a bit. Hopefully I won't regret this. I'm not too sure yet. Oh well, there's a dodge. Yeah, nice. Let's smite him down. Oh well, I don't want to have the blood. Let's shovel that down and keep going. So, left or right? I think the Necromancer will be here, so we're gonna take the other way first. And there's another trap we're stumbling into blindly. Another empty pack, sadly. Another empty room, but at least we got a scout this time. So now I'm absolutely sure that the Necromancer will be there. Alright. So who will disarm this? 70%, 60%. We're all pretty lousy at disarming. Oh, yeah, alright. So, obsessed with sainthood. I didn't know that this will lead to him touching this statue, but nothing bad happened for a change. So I don't have a key for this chest anymore. That's sad. Didn't think that I would need that many keys in this run. So we're gonna toss a plague grenade here first. Not going for the stun now. And some AoE on the front line. There we go. Almost took the second one too, but only almost. Sadly, that didn't work out. So let's shut this guy down. Juicy crits. So that's 2 battles. It's 1 battle, it's 2 battle. I wonder if this will be still online when I meet up the boss. So yeah, that's why Plague Grenade, because I knew I would take another shot with my Arbalest on this guy, and I hoped he wouldn't miss, so yeah, everything worked out as intended. And we didn't get another stress attack in. I'm emphasizing this stress thingy so much because you can save so much money by not healing your guys from stress. So that's why it's pretty cool to avoid stress at any cost. Because healing your party from stress costs you a damn lot of gold. Never underestimate how much gold goes into waste for those stress treatments, because it will only get more costly the more experienced your heroes are. I mean, it makes sense. They survive all this and it's getting harder and harder to shock them, and yeah, so getting rid of that horror does take more and more expenses. So I can get rid of my shovels now, because that was the last barrier for this dungeon. And no, sadly we won't be having all these nice buffs at the boss fight there. Sadly, sadly. So blighting them could be an option, but I want to take my chances in healing. Because these guys, they die so quickly that I'm not too reliant on him damaging stuff here. Instead, I'm gonna heal my party a little bit. Because it's the last fight before we meet the Necromancer. There goes another miss. Oh well, might as well heal some more. 0 damage, but the blight kicked in. But then on the other hand, it's a 1 damage per turn blight, so I could even... No, I can't cleanse it with that skill. Hellions can cleanse that. So I want to have those busts, because I want to build up my estate a bit more. So we're getting close to the Necromancer. But judging from the fights I've taken so far with this team, Necromancer should be no problem at all. So we could go for some big balls fight here. Let's do it. Let's snuff out the torches. This should increase the loot. And there we are. That's the Necromancer. We're facing in an absolute darkness. So he works like that. Every turn when he takes an action, he's gonna spawn some undead minion in front of him. So there's gonna be a constant supply of new minions arising in this fight. But overall, right now this is not as dangerous because I have all this upfront AoE damage. And whatever he will be spawning, my team will take down pretty quickly, so... Right now, the biggest threat is this backline damage here. Gonna keep blighting him. Gonna keep stacking up the damage here. So... I was just wondering if I should go for some heal, but... Not needed. This guy's already almost dead. Let's keep up the blight. That's 12 damage per turn by now. And yes, my backline took some horrible damage here, but this fight's done so. And that's that. I'm only gonna get rid of the skeleton here, but we're done here. Some trinkets showing up. I'm gonna just equip them here. That was not the best loot in the world, but we're gonna return to the little hamlet here. There's nothing left to do. So, we took out... Well, took out with that 12.5k. Not too bad. So, that's -1 speed for you. Scouting chance in the Warrens. And plus damage of HP below 50%. Okay. That was quite easy, I'd say. But exactly what I expected from the Necromancer. 1 blueprint awarded. Alright, so... This means we're having some... options here. So, okay, I can build a bank, but this is pretty costly. Torchlight is more beneficial. Healing when eating. Some food is granted for free each week. Idle stress relief in town. Oh, that's nice. That's useful. Sanguine Winters. House of the Yellow Hand. Bounty Hunter, Grave Robber, and Highwayman. Getting some buffs. Altar of the Light. And that's all some... Knowledge Curios heal 15 stress. That's really powerful. Respite points. What are respite points? So, as juicy as these districts might look, I'm nowhere near close in paying these costs here. So I got a lucky blueprint out of this town event, but I don't feel like it's gonna do much good for me right now. But at least we could take a look at those districts for a first time. So let's sort by level. I do have enough people for with unresolved level 2 for a courtyard expedition. And, well, this though is... Nah, we're gonna wait now for an item I really want to have. So let's have a look. Antiquarian Amulet with healing received. Not too juicy, I think. Speed of HP below 30%. Not bad, actually. But not too interesting either. Stun Amulet. More Medic's Griefs. Not interested in that. There's a Knight's Crest. So what's gonna be the target for the next one? Um, I do have enough antiquarian trinkets by now, I'd say. I do have the Candle of Life, and I do have this bag of marbles. I don't need another antiquarian trinket, but I feel like the stun amulet could do some good job here. So the next target will be the stun amulet, I'd say, yeah. So for the weld, I want to take people which can induce bleeding. But first of all, let's have a look. So that's Arbalest overkill here, which is good. I want to have a second one. So, experienced recruits is a very, very powerful upgrade, but not achievable right now. I need this one upgrade too, so we're gonna exchange some here, because I really want to have this armor smithing upgrade available. Alright, and I'm gonna level up this one too, because Heroes of Resolve level 1 will sometimes appear in the stagecoach is absolutely powerful. Because you will get them for free, and if I remember it right, you will have heroes which already have their equipment upgraded, and yeah, I think they also start out with good with some skill improvements, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So for the weld, we're gonna pick up our party. I love Hellions in the weld. This is one of those environments where I really think they are doing some really good work. I want to bring up an antiquarian for this run too. I want to bring up the occultist as well, and for the last spot we're gonna I'm not too sure. I don't want to fill up too many Resolve 0 heroes here, but this one is Resolve 1. That one is Resolve 1. Yeah, whatever. We're gonna take the Grave Robber too. Because... oh, well, no, Blight is not good in the... or is Blight okay in the world? Can't remember correctly right now. Oh, we're gonna find out. So, let's gear them up. Again, with the sorting, I'm gonna put them up here. And this guy can have some better gear, but apart from that. So, Nervous Step, yes please. Festering Vapors, yes please. Fortifying Vapors, yes please. And there's Flash Powder. This also does decrease stealth. These are new skills for me with all these stealth influencements, or how to put it. Stealth was never a thing before I bought the Shield Breaker, but that's okay. So we have Abyssal Artillery, we have Weakening Curse, we have Reconstruction, and we have Demon's Pull. That's okay. So she will be standing on the second spot here, so these skills can't stay like that. I want to have the Pick to the Face and the Flashing Daggers, I'd say. This skill is of no use. And this skill is of no use, so... there we go, that's better. These can stay like that too. And we don't need to upgrade there. I'm sitting on a particularly good amount of gold. The only thing missing here is now to equip them with some trinkets. I did already the unequip. I can strongly recommend to always unequip your trinkets when you're going for a new expedition, because it's always nice to adjust a bit. I want to have the Accuracy Stone, because more often than not my Hellions tend to miss a lot. And why not? Let's put up the Protection Stone as well. So I have this Quickening Satchel, which has no drawbacks. That's nice. And yeah, we're gonna pick up a Health Stone too. I don't have any specifics for this guy, but I'm gonna give him this move charm for some move resist. I don't like it when people like him get moved around. And the antiquarian can have the Candle of Light and the Bag of Marbles. This thing, Candle of Light, this thing is absolutely amazing. So, we're done here. That's the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the trip for the Necromancer, and yeah, we're gonna clear up the wealth on the next run, and then we're gonna see what will happen. I'm gonna keep an eye on the courtyard from now on until something shows up I really want to have, but I don't feel like these glittering spoilers are, well, they're a real good item overall. The protection, the move resist is pretty good, but nah, I'm gonna wait for something special here. Alright, thanks for your time. Hope you're gonna tune in for the next episode where we're going for some more wild action. And until then, enjoy your time and hope you're gonna tune in again. Bye bye, guys.